you have to be able to defend your own country verbally and do it in a way, in this case, that is not intended to destroy the entire purpose of the 2-hour discussion that they had in private. Obama would apologize for America, and we were furious about it. But despite the problems we've had with the senior levels of our intelligence agencies, and there have been considerable and quite serious problems with unmasking and even more, that's not the kind of stuff you air out there on an international stage, in my view. You just don't. I think what infuriates so many of you is the way the conduct of some of these entities have behaved in the United States, and the way we can't seem to get to the bottom of their treacherous action during the last campaign, and how the Democrats defend everything that helps the Democrats and hurts Trump. So I get that. But still, you don't hang the dirty laundry overseas, in my view. You just don't. That are far more substantive and effective in dealing with Russia than Obama ever did or could. And when you have people attacking this president who, I'm interested in your view, and you apparently don't have one.
So my view
all you're doing is trashing his supporters.
He has never been a Reagan Republican.
Fine, so what? Is he a Bush Republican? No, he's a Trump Republican. We're talking about what actually took place. So what are your comments on what took place?
Okay, so I mean, you keep going.
All right, get out of here. You're monotonous. You're gonna attack me. You're gonna attack millions of people. I ask you your opinion on what took place. You take the mantle of this, and these other guys here. You're incoherent. There's plenty of shows that would string you along because you're incoherent. They think it's entertaining. I don't spend time with fools. Jerry, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the great WSAU. Go.
Hi, Mark. Thank you for taking my call, and God bless you for all you're trying to do to save the country.
Well,
my opinion of this whole garbage, farce, whatever you want to call it, is very simple, sir. I'm almost your dad's age. I'm 92.
Wow.
And I'm not senile yet.
No, not at all.
Around the block, and I've seen farces like this, but not as bad as this one is. The Democrats and the elite of our big, most important intelligence agencies, our FBI and our CIA, are conspiring, because that's what I'm calling it, not collusion. I don't think it's collusion at all. I think it's a conspiracy.
To do what?
To tackle Mr. Trump, and what they want to do, of course, is impeach him, get him the hell out of there, because they don't want him to drain the swamp, and so they're going to lose their power and their jobs. And he's certainly heading in the right direction, in my way of thinking.
All right, Jerry, I appreciate your call. Kathy, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Well, Kathy, you can't be listening on WMAL in Scranton, Pennsylvania, can you?
WTRW.
All right, what? I can't hear.
WTRW.
WTRW, go ahead.
Okay, explaining the director of the CIA at the time Obama was leaving office in December 2016 was so concerned.
Hello? Go ahead.
He was so concerned. Why didn't he do anything about it while he was CIA director?
I'm with you, kid.
And not only that, I wanted to give a thought that I heard him say, Mr. Trump, our great president, say in his speech, he said, I would rather take a political risk in pursuit of peace rather than risk peace in pursuit of politics. Now, is that Churchill to you? Because he's starting to sound more...
It's not really Churchill to me, no. It's a good phrase, and I liked it.
Bus back from London, the Churchill bus, Obama threw it out of the Oklahoma and gave it to London back, and now we'd like to have it back again. Is that possible?
All right, ma'am, thank you for your call. All right. let's continue. Let's see who else is out here. Let us go to Mike. Charlotte, South Carolina. Mark Levinette, go ahead.
Mark, I have not heard it laid out ever the way you just laid it out. And thank you, Counselor. It was phenomenal.
Well,
I believe we have lost the art of watching what people do as opposed to what they say. Trump says one thing, and it seems to be diametrically opposed to what he does in fact. Compare Obama to it. He said one thing, and it sounded phenomenal, but he did the exact opposite. We need to watch the actions. This president is ultra-conservative.
No, he's not ultra-conservative. I've met with him. He would never agree that he's ultra-conservative. But he is quite conservative, except when it comes to trade, in my view. But he is quite conservative. His foreign policy has been excellent. Certainly up to now, it's been excellent. And like I say, I know people are all worked up about the things he said and so forth and so on. But there's no question that he's tougher on Russia and will be tougher on Russia than Obama, and quite frankly, than George W. Bush, as far as I'm concerned.
Agree 100% because his actions, again, speak for themselves. He's reinstated the sanctions. And Putin...
No, he did better than that. On Russia, he upped the sanctions. Look, he's given significant weaponry to Ukraine. Obama wouldn't do that. He doesn't get credit for the things that he does. He doesn't get credit for the things that he does, so they're sitting there waiting for him to say something. And he said a couple things today that I think were a mistake. But it's not the end of the world. And if you watch TV tonight, it is the end of the world, which is ridiculous.
We wholeheartedly. Another thing he did is when he had a meeting with the Polish president or prime minister, I don't know what they have over there, is he brought up the subject of gas. Well, why don't you buy it from us?
All right, my friend. Thanks for your call. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin. WLS AM 890. Start your day off with the information you need with award-winning news, traffic, and weather updates at the top and bottom of the hour.
By the way, that's something that's unique.
Along with Big John and Ramblin' Ray.
There's some good guys on that program.
There are.
I really enjoy it.
Weekday mornings, 6 till 9 on WLS AM 890. Patrick was...